On YouTube, it's Gary, back again as always, and this is actually a video response to AnimalVader1, AnimalVader1, and you are doing a contest right now for your 300 subscribers. Congratulations, that is an awesome number to be at. Hopefully soon I'll get there, but working my way up, making my videos, you know, putting some work in. And so for your contest, you want to know what was the very first comic book that we ever bought. Well, the very first thing I ever bought was actually a trade, and one of my best friends at the time, we don't talk now, but at the time, I used to take him. We would hang out, and sometimes he'd want to go to a comic book store, and I'd be like, all right, let's go. And at the time, I wasn't into comics. I had never bought a comic. I had never really had any interest in it, and we went a few times, and you know, maybe about the fourth time, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna pick up a book. I'm gonna read it, just to get in some experience and see what it's all about. Well, at the time, I wasn't really about superheroes. I thought they were kind of mainstream, and I thought they were just kind of boring. Which I was a complete idiot for thinking that back then. I don't know why I had that thought process. I grew up watching TV series and movies and stuff like that with superheroes, but I just never was into reading about them. And so at the time, I was definitely, and still am, a big horror buff, and zombies has always been kind of my thing. And at the time, it was actually the week that The Walking Dead Volume 4 on trade had come out. And so I picked up the first one, and they said that it was one of the best things if you're a horror fan, and if you're a big zombie person, that you should definitely pick it up and read it. I picked this up, I got home, I read about 8 pages, and from the 8th page on, I couldn't put it down. I remember being 8 pages in, let's see, sorry, 6 pages in, and I saw that. And when I saw that, I was hooked. Robert Kirkman has done such an amazing job with this series, and it still seems to just keep getting better and better. So after I picked up issue number 1, about 3 days later, I went back, and the girl was like, "Oh, you must have really liked it." I was like, "Why do you say that?" She was like, "Well, because you're picking up issue 2 and issue 3. And I'm like, yeah, I like it a lot. I'm hooked. And like I said, it was the week that issue 4 came out. So I went back and I picked up issue 4. And then I didn't even know what like a floppy book was. They had mostly trades. They did have some on the wall, but I never really paid attention to them. Back then, I didn't know what a long box or short box was, or the bag and boards were. I didn't know who Stan Lee was. I mean, I had zero intellect, zero education on anything about comic books. And the last year, almost a year, I've been collecting. Now I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long boxes and 5 short boxes of comics. I'm on here constantly educating myself and getting so much knowledge from everyone's videos, and obviously from reading comics. So I picked up 4, and then every time they've come out since then, I picked up 5, 6, 7, 8, number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. My girlfriend actually just bought me this. I think it was not too long ago. Issue 16. And last Christmas I got this in my stocking, and it was The Walking Dead Survivor's Guide #1. So picking up one trade led to this huge huge collection addiction that I have. And, you know, I love it. I'm absolutely in love with comic books. So I'm definitely here for the long run. I picked those up, and I've got about 60 of the floppy, you know, individual issues. And as for my very first issue that I ever bought as a floppy issue, it was #2 of Batman the Dark Knight. And of course I went back that week, and I picked up #1, the first printing of the Dark Knight. Not the best story out of all the New 52 Batmans. Obviously, I think the regular Batman title is the best. Scott Snyder, you can't go wrong with him. So that was the first floppy that I bought. It's very recent, you know, a year old. 14 months old now. 13 months, 14 months. So yeah, I guess I've been collecting for over a year. Man, time flies. You don't even realize it. It is the 1st of October, and I hope you have a great October. I hope this contest goes well. Good luck to everyone else who has been entering into the contest. I love watching your videos. I definitely look forward for more of them to come my way. And I really appreciate, you know, you making a contest for your 300 subscribers. It's definitely not something you had to do. It was something you did out of the kindness of your heart. So I appreciate it. I'm sure everyone else appreciates it. And I'll be chatting with you maybe later today if I get a chance. If not, I'll be talking with you all week long. Have a good one, man. Everyone else is watching. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a great week. It is Monday, but keep your heads up because Wednesday is right around the corner.